So what did a Doctor Who DVD collection look like back in 2005? What DVDs came out that year? Who had more, the UK or the US? Today we find out all that and more on the Doctor Who Guide. The best box set that you can buy for Doctor Who. Hey guys, welcome back to the Doctor Who Guide. If you want to grow your Doctor Who knowledge collection and connection with other Doctor Who fans, then definitely consider subscribing. So we've seen what a Doctor Who DVD collection looks like in the UK in 1999 and 2000, and also in the US in 2001, 2, 3, and in 2004. And currently the score of who got more DVDs in the UK and the US is 4 points for the UK and 2 points for the US. Currently, Luke, who's here to tell you about the UK DVDs, is in the lead by double, but could I catch up today? The first DVD that we got in the US in 2005 on the 1st of March was none other than Doctor Who The Visitation. Now this story would later go on to have a special edition, but it's great to have another season 19 release in the collection. Now before we go any further, let's put this in chronological order. So there we have it. Let's see what the first release in the UK was.
So we're back. Anyway, on the 7th of January, we got the Horror of Fang Rock. Horror of Fang Rock, brilliant Tom Baker story. Deserves a special edition more than any other DVD, other than Earthshock, and The Invasion, and Suntown Experiments, and Ghostlight, and Pyramids of Mars. Lots of things deserve special editions, and that's out of shot.
Oh, and by the way, if you want to get even more Doctor Who content and get a deep dive into the UK DVDs, then definitely consider checking out Luke Reviews 76. So the second release in the US, which was also released on the 1st of March, is none other than Doctor Who The Green Death. Now this is an amazing story and an absolute classic. Let's see what the second release in the UK is.
On the 7th of March, we got The Mind Robber. Brilliant. I keep saying everything's brilliant. You know what, I actually don't really like The Mind Robber. I just find it a bit boring. It's not my favourite Troughton at all. I actually prefer to watch The Dominators over The Mind Robber. Ooh, steady opinion, but it's true, I find The Dominators more enjoyable.
The third DVD we got in the US is Doctor Who The Leisure Hive. So we know Luke wants to burn this story. I've got to say, my favorite part of this is the 10-minute sequence at the beginning where it's just a camera passing by tent after tent after tent after tent, and you'll have to endure it, the painfulness of this story. But yeah, this story, not the best. So we have a season 18 story, which is the first season 18 story to be released in the US.
On the 28th of April, we got The Claws of Axos. Claws of Axos, it's a nice John Pertwee story. Not his greatest in season 8, it's okay. I think it's okay, yeah.
Alright, so another release that came out on the 7th of June 2005 is none other than Doctor Who Ghostlight. This is another 7th Doctor story. In fact, it is, I believe, the third 7th Doctor story in the collection, so it's another season 26 story.
Then on the 11th of July, Doctor Who DVDs changed forever. Well, kind of. For us at least. They got a little black logo there, that big. It's to entertain. They were created by Woolworths and the BBC, and they're pretty much on every BBC DVD up to like 2013, 2012. For some reason, they're not on them. They didn't go bankrupt, or you didn't disagree with the BBC because you can flip the covers and put it on. So it's not like it was never that. It's very confusing, to be honest. Revelation of the Daleks, it's not as good as any. It's the worst 80s Dalek story. In fact, Resurrection is an masterpiece as long as Remembrance. It's not bad. The DVD itself's got some really good features on.
So the fifth release for the US in 2005 came out on the 6th of September, and that was none other than Doctor Who Horror of Fang Rock. So many people love this story, and it is another welcome addition of season 15 into the collection. So let's see what the fifth release in the UK would be.
On the 3rd of October we've got The Web Planet. Put it to one side. Sorted.
So the sixth release for the US is none other than Doctor Who The Mind Robber. It came out also on the 6th of September with Horror of Fang Rock. This story, it's a fun Patrick Troughton story, but I would suggest it mostly to Patrick Troughton fans. I would suggest starting with more like the Moonbase, Tomb of the Cybermen, The Invasion, the War Games. There are just so many great other Patrick Troughton stories. Anyway, I'm going to fix that while you check out the 6th release in the UK.
21st of November, we got City of Death. It's rather nice. It's probably the best story that was released this year. Yeah. other than then probably fall back towards the Vaxos. Yeah, it's a really nice story, the Clip City Death, although did I show the rip? I've got a rip. Anyway, yeah, City Death, really nice.
Now the US is currently tied with the UK for number of DVDs released in 2005. If we get one more DVD release, we will gain the point for this round, and it turns out we do. It's the Claws of Axos. It was released on the 8th of September, just kidding, November, and it is the first Series 8 story to be released on DVD. The score is now 4-3, which means that I could potentially tie it up in the next round, but the fun doesn't stop there because the US has another release, which is none other than the most amazing Doctor Who story ever. Well, potentially The City of Death. It's written by Douglas Adams. It has some of the best dialogue you will ever see in a Doctor Who story. Amazing location footage from Paris. It was the first story I got on DVD. I believe I was like 11 or 12, so my memory's kind of foggy. And it's an amazing story, so much so that season 26 has just fainted on the end here. City of Death is also the first season 17 release. So these were the 8 lovely releases for 2005. So currently in first place is the 4th Doctor with like 14 releases. Following him is a tie with the 5th Doctor at 5 releases, the 3rd Doctor also at 5 releases, and the 2nd Doctor with 5 DVDs on the shelf. Technically 2 of them are the same. And then we have the 1st Doctor with 4 DVDs on the shelf, and the 7th Doctor with 3, as well as the 6th Doctor in last place with 2.
So this is the release order for 2005. It's about that big. In fact, it is that big. Although, whether you want to count in that or not, it would be 1 DVD thicker. But yeah, let's check out the chronological order now. So you can see them in chronological order for 2005, and you can see the patterns. Obviously, Tom Baker has the most releases. Most Doctors, they'll have 3, well, the ones that can. 60s actually has some stories now. John Pertwee, of course, is getting that sort of 1 a year. Tom Baker had 2 this year, so, you know, he's really going up. Peter Davison's actually had none this year. I think that's the first time that happened, I think. Colin Baker's got 1, and nothing to do with Sylvester McCoy new, but yeah. What's that? I got this signed by Katie Manning yesterday, so it sticks out the side, but I don't care because it gets displayed with the signature on show. So that is the collection if you were to collect it in 2005.
If you want to grow your Doctor Who knowledge collection and connection with other Doctor Who fans, then definitely consider subscribing to the Doctor Who Guide for new videos at least every single Saturday. And if you want more Doctor Who videos than that, then definitely check out Luke Reviews 76. Big shout out and thanks to him for his help with this video.
Please do check out my channel if you haven't already. But I'm going to be doing a Q&A soon, so got a question for me, that you're pondering and you're losing sleep over. If you're losing sleep over a question for me, you seek medical help. But yeah, I'll be doing a Q&A, so go and ask your questions on that, and that's about it for me. So yeah, I'll now disappear in a non-conventional way.